The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the International Championship.
Show me a smile on your silly face, 'cause I'm getting tired of this.
Jake Allen, before you stands the pinnacle of wrestling excellence. A day one, if you will, in OCW. A man who has paved the way for your favorites. Anybody you like in this sport, anybody you adore in OCW, the road was paved by that man. He walked so that your favorites can run in every direction. International, World Championship, CCW, Tag Team Championship.
And he continues to walk here in front of a packed crowd in San Juan, Puerto Rico. The time has come to defend the International Championship for what will be his 5th time during this reign. Of course, capturing the beautiful white strap back in October of last year, has defeated some marquee names and made the international strap a bit of a Legends belt for a moment. But you can't forget about the defenses against Devin Flash, Alexander Bolek. He's reached on kind of both ends of the gamut and has been begging our general manager Tiberius Dupree for his next challenger. We've gotten a few teases, boss, but as we sit here right now, we have no idea who is waiting for Nate Ortiz behind that curtain.
I have no idea. I looked around when the goddamn show started. I couldn't find nobody. I asked Dupree straight up, and he just looked at me and said, "No, me." I'm like, "Excuse me?" But he has enough cachet and respect in my heart that I didn't question him. I trust his opinions. Nate Ortiz has been demanding a challenger for weeks upon weeks upon weeks. Unlike other challengers who are coasting their way to events, Ortiz has been actively looking for competition. And finally, at Summercide, it looks like someone stepping up by way of Tiberius Dupree. Who is it going to be? I have no earthly clue, no idea. There's some ideas, but I guess we'll see what happens when the entrances happen. But either way, this is one of the most important pinnacles, pieces of OCW history, and you can suck my dick from the back if you disagree. Your favorite wrestler's favorite wrestler. Now you may speak, Jake Allen.
And then, well, this won't be the first, this won't be the last time we see Nate Ortiz tonight, but it could be the most dramatic.
I swear to God.
Well, the candles.
I swear to God. Fuck you!
Oh, God. The rumors appear to be true. Jason Sensation, former world champion, Kassidy Alexander Hayes, the man who ruined Resolution 15 for Nate Ortiz. He doesn't need a briefcase this time. He's going to do it by going after the International Championship. And there's been a lot of speculation about Kassidy Hayes, what side he's going to be on in this battle with Empress and OCW and yourself and Nate Ortiz. Are we seeing the battle lines be drawn right now? I'll tell you one thing, I can definitely see why a meteor was brought up.
I want to be 100% clear because I know sometimes it may come off a certain way, but I'm not pleased, legitimately not pleased. I had assumptions on the one hand, the names that were thrown around like Tony Everett, I'm like, that would be a nice surprise. But this piece of shit, I specifically said, don't show up to Puerto Rico. Get the fuck out of here. We don't need you here. We don't want you here. Specifically. And it wasn't like, oh, T, let's have him come on. No, it wasn't. I was legitimate in this criticism, in this qualm, in this quandary. And this son of a bitch just, oh my God, bro. I swear to God. Like, now I understand why some of you people don't like me and my wife. I get it now. I understand. Cool. No problem. Oh, fucking, oh my God, bro. When was the last time we seen him, Jake Allen? You know this. When we seen him last time? When was the last time we was around?
October 2024. Great. Kassidy Hayes challenge for the CCW World Championship.
Cool.
Not to mention challenging for the international title in a triple threat match at the anniversary show about 4 months ago. He has taken some time off and he is back to be the bane of your existence and to put an end to the reign of Nate Ortiz.
So let me ask you this. So this is the same CCW match where he defeated Nate Ortiz via countout in the Beat the Clock challenge, correct? Is that the same one? You sure? You sure? Because I honestly remember Kassidy Hayes doing the Beat the Clock challenge, defeating Nate Ortiz via countout.
That did happen.
And having the best count.
Ago.
Yeah, well, look in the docket, look in the history book. Either way, when you get old, memories blend together. Speaking of blend together, this blended piece of shit.
You're just frustrated, and we get it right now because the international title is on the line. Two people I don't love too much. We'll see how the fans react.
Introducing the challenger from Bucharest, Romania, weighing in at 220 pounds, the senior Kassidy Alexander Hayes. And his opponent from Los Angeles, California, weighing in at 260 pounds, the international champion, the icon, Nate Ortiz.
Love it or hate it, boss. We have two of the best to do it in OCW right now, competing for the international championship. This was the surprise that's been built up by Tiberius Dupree. We got to throw it up for the international championship. Will Nate Ortiz become the second most successful international champion in the modern era, still chasing El Parca's 8 championship defenses back in 2020. Kassidy Hayes trying to shut that down right now and end Nate Ortiz's reign in San Juan.
I'm at a loss for this guy. I'm at a loss for words, Jake Allen. I really don't. Now you know why I personally don't like surprises at all. Because of this kind of nonsense. This stupid, this great, fantastic. Look at that. Great, cool.
And now using those thighs and the cakes, as he has once called them, Kassidy Hayes driving the forehead of Nate Ortiz into the mat, who's able to kick out at one. And I mean, we got to put your trepidation about his opponent aside for a minute, boss.
It's not trepidation, it's aggression, Jake Allen.
It cannot be easy to prepare for an opponent, and you don't know who they are.
Well, that's true, but he's fought Kassidy Hayes at Resolution and at that challenge, last season. So he's well aware of Kassidy Hayes and his abilities to be an annoying piece of garbage. So, that's cool. Oh, hey, more Cass kicks. Nice. What happened to? I don't want to travel. Yeah. It's fine. Great. Cool. Fantastic. Hope he gets seasick.
Big kicks in the corner right now. The combinations on display. Kassidy Hayes doesn't seem like he's missed much of a step there with his striking prowess. Nate Ortiz not going to let that continue, capturing the leg, tripping him up.
This is part of the reason that post-Summercide, like I said on that podcast with my constituents, that moving forward, we're going to accelerate all these championships, sans worlds, if you will, to prevent shit like this happening. This face-painted, goofy son of a bitch at Summercide. We ain't seen this. Okay, even said it on Twitch. We ain't seen this person since October.
And
So
now
it is what it
we're
is.
seeing him right now, nearly a
Oh
calendar
my
year
God.
later, deliver some big-time strikes to the midsection of the international champion. The strikes continuing.
Jesus Christ.
Nate
Put your
Ortiz.
goddamn hands up, please.
We know Nate Ortiz listed as the special guest referee for our CCW World Championship match later tonight, and Kassidy Hayes trying to make sure he doesn't get that far.
Jesus Christ. Maybe he wasn't prepared because Cass is very, very slimy and slippery. I was making fun of Marissa for being a slippery thought, but Cass is also a slippery thought, if you will, too. Caked up face paint, weird colorway. Actually, that's a nice colorway. Stupid colorway.
Boss, I hate to tell you right now as you're in a state of flux, but you do make a strong point. That beat the clock challenge that happened before Hard Target against Nate Ortiz.
Yeah.
He probably had a lot to say to Tiberius Dupree. He beat Nate Ortiz before Nate even won the championship. He might feel like he's due a title match, that pile driver through the ropes. Not enough to keep Nate Ortiz down.
That's not how it works.
You're going to have to talk to Dupree about that one, but the action has to keep going on here in the ring. Kick down low from Nate Ortiz as he finally begins to get his bearings, and this is the type of power we are used to seeing for the 20-plus year OCW veteran.
That's why I'm just glad that you assuaged and, backed up my statement. I was correct in my conclusion, but even still, this stupid, weird, tattooed idiot is at Summercide. And that displeases me greatly, Jake Allen.
I'm sure you're not alone in that, but the battle rages on here right now.
Put
Nate
the pace.
Ortiz.
You've been here since 05. Beat his ass. You've dealt with people like this before. Just sprinkle a little bit of recon, a hint of margin, but way less tact and way more annoying, and beat his ass. You've been here before. Just do that. Jesus Christ.
Drop down with the gut buster on the outside of the ring, and that's interesting there. Greg hitting a 6 count. Nate Ortiz could have given Cass a piece of his own medicine there by taking the count-out victory and retaining the title, but opting not to. Maybe some of that rage that you're feeling flowing through the veins of Nate Ortiz as well. And now we see it on display. Caught the leg, caught the neck. STF Nate on the outside.
You know why he didn't do that, Jake Allen? Because unlike these sycophants online and people in the locker room that want to talk bullshit, he is a stand-up citizen, a stand-up individual, and he wants to win in the ropes like a fucking man. Pardon my French, but again, I'm tired of this stupid face-painted asshole showing up randomly and being annoying. I hope his paint has toxic elements, and he's forced to not be here for an extended period of time. Take the count out. You know what? Fuck it. Take the count out.
Nate demanding
God damn it.
Kassidy Hayes get back in the ring. I don't know if it's a cardio issue or what, but that was a cutoff for the decade. Intercepting Kassidy Hayes before he can get anywhere back near the ring. Kassidy Hayes continuing to do his best.
With a Pepperton, baby. Watch your legs, Nate. Watch your legs. So good.
Trying to stop the onslaught of offense
from
Nate Ortiz. And now the veteran to the top, dropping the fist, big style here at ringside, and throwing up the one. You see Puerto Rico somehow on the side of Nate Ortiz right now, despite his recent actions. Maybe this hatred for Kassidy Hayes and Castianity goes well beyond my broadcast partner. Continuing the attack on the outside is
Get him. And you know why? Because it's for a hometown boy. Mexican and Puerto Rican, a little 2-for-1 special. And if the orange motherfucker tries to deport my son, I'll beat his ass myself. Fuck with me, play with me. Go ahead, Twitch, do something. God damn it. 8 count, come on, get it. Keep his ass on the outside, beat his ass on the outside. It don't even matter anymore. It's not a match anymore, it's a fight. Fight his ass. Be his stupid, face-painted, white-haired, ghost-loving, stupid tattoos.
Back into the ring and gets caught with a boot immediately. Nate Ortiz, after getting out of the gates a little bit slow, using some of that vintage Nate Ortiz power on the Uranage. Here is the cover. Kassidy Hayes has been down and out for quite a long time at this point, but he's able to kick out at one, boss.
Yeah, we're back in the ring finally. Should just hit him with a staircase on the outside, keep him out there for the 10 count, and move on with your life. Because remember, you still got a referee.
Tiger uppercut!
Tiger! End him, please.
He's trying to punch his ticket, but one ticket to ride the Ortiz Express. Faking him out
Get
on
him
the
out of
spear,
here.
and now the cover.
Put him in the
and the challenger
My God.
He has gotten the beat down for the better part of the last few minutes on the inside and outside of the ring. Not out of this yet. We saw earlier tonight, boss, how weathering the storm can bring you back in. Cass trying to do that now. A big knee to the jaw to Nate Ortiz.
There are a few things in this world that I would abide by, and I apologize for my language and my candor, but I'm being honest. I do not, under any circumstances, ever want to see Kassidy Hayes holding a championship. And God,
we may see it right now.
Thank you.
And now the strength of Nate Ortiz. You see that mark across his chest like he got kicked right in one of his veins. And Nate Ortiz not taking it lying down, countering the cessation flip pile driver and getting right back on track.
Jesus Christ. There's few things I want to see in Monday OCW, and Kassidy Alexander Hayes at the international champion is very, very high on that list. There's other lists, but I'll prevent saying that because I don't want to hurt people's feelings in the locker room. Back to the action. On the spine, Jake Allen. Get him.
Nate Ortiz and Kassidy Hayes, not the only two on one here tonight. You can hear it in the headset. Now back up top. What is Nate Ortiz having? Positioning the feet up top. Devastating Hangman's DDT. And Nate is not finished.
Oh my God.
One more ticket. No, Kassidy Hayes.
No. Oh, thank God. More stupid knees.
The knees, the striking on display right now for Kassidy Hayes. Looking for the dragon strike. Couldn't get it.
God damn
Back
it.
elbow. Ortiz Express doesn't connect. Both men throwing their best at one another. Into the corner goes Cass. We've seen this before. That's a horse. Stop out of the corner.
Oh my God. I apologize for the language, Jake Allen. And for everybody watching on YouTube and Twitch, maybe we'll edit and post. Probably not. It's live, baby. It's how it is. Kassidy doing what he does best, being annoying, the longest moving professional wrestling. Jake Allen.
That's vintage Cassianity right there. You can see
guy.
The energy still permeates throughout the locker room here and there. Kassidy Hayes now trying to follow up more strikes to the head of Nate Ortiz after that knee.
Really?
I was thinking maybe looking for the dragon strike, but Nate Ortiz has been able to avoid it thus far, so instead taking the opportunity to deal more damage, and he's not finished yet, attacking all the limbs.
This guy, bro, he keeps going for his horse shit, and he's somewhat successful, but he knows in his heart, he ain't got it in him. He ain't built like that, Jake Allen. Kassidy Hayes is not built like that no more.
Kassidy Hayes, a Hall of Famer in his own right, and now dragon strike, and again he can't connect with it. Nate Ortiz.
Stop trying to dodge, bitch.
Pepperton plunge from Nate Ortiz, throwing it back to all the oldest schools here in the OCW network. Stomp to the midsection. Nate Ortiz not finished with the punishment yet. Kassidy Hayes has been able to bounce back, was able to kick out of that. That one Ortiz Express has avoided danger since, and now Cass getting to the ropes immediately. That's a smart veteran play.
Yeah, he was trying to get, he was trying to get out the damn ring and saw that Nate was going to grab his ass, so he opted to grab a rope instead. Now look at him being deceptive, dragging the rope down so that my son-in-law could break his damn neck trying to fall out the damn ring.
Kassidy Hayes going to go high flying
top of the
here,
key.
the crossbody.
Good. That's what happens when you try to get fancy with it against someone the caliber of Nate Ortiz. Oh, Jesus Christ, the caliber of Nate Ortiz. I think he may have slipped, Jake Allen. Oh, God.
Nate Ortiz going back to the STF Nate. It did not work out for him that time.
God.
The bruising on the upper body of Nate Ortiz is getting pretty tough to look at. Kassidy Hayes is not softening it up with these kicks and is as fired up as ever to win what he hopes will be his next championship in OCWFED.
And thank God he gets a damn T-shirt as a ref. Some icy, he'll be all right later on.
Back inside the ring, a baseball slide from Kassidy Hayes, and he wasn't afraid to take the count out on the Beat the Clock challenge, but this is bigger than that. Champion's advantage, obviously, for Nate Ortiz. Tiger uppercut.
Got him.
Down goes Kassidy Hayes, and Nate is not finished.
That's the problem. You got to follow up. Just go for a pin. Don't try to get extravagant with Kassidy Hayes. He is a Hall of Fame for a reason, despite being a jerk.
Vintage Nate Ortiz, now the cover, 1, 2, and Kassidy Hayes kicks out.
Oh my God, bro. Jesus Christ.
And Nate going right back into it just in case it was a fluke cast, proving that it was not. Despite the time he has spent away from the ring, he is still here, still competing. Nate trying to put that down. Tombstone pile driver center of the ring.
Come on, bro. Oh, God damn it. Rope break. Cassidy's long limbs saved him. Greg doing a not great job, if you know, in my opinion. We already saw with Ashley Moore earlier. You see the welts on both these competitors. Mostly my son-in-law being kicked in the titty repeat. Oh,
we may see another one here, lifting him up with the foot. We know that's the precursor to the Dragon Strike. Vicious roundhouse kick. The reign of Nate Ortiz not over yet.
That's
war continues.
That's dedication.
Boss.
It is. They're going hell for leather, as you would say, Jake Cal. Watch it, Greg. See, this is what happened last time we fought Paul Pugh. He hit the goddamn referee, the key to costing the goddamn match.
Sensational stunner! Your son-in-law breaking out the sensational stunner, and he is not going to be 100% for the special referee obligation he has later tonight. But that is the least of his concern, because right now Kassidy Hayes is beating down the door. What does he have next?
Oh, God.
Pulling him forward. What in the world? Kassidy Hayes.
Oh, my
like a vertical
Christ.
Ryu steak, and he's not finished yet.
Oh, my God.
Down low.
Oh, my God.
Cessation. Flip. Pile driver.
Please.
The cover. One. No. And another kick out. Despite the aversion cutter. Despite cessation. Kassidy Hayes pulling out every trick that he's got left in the book, going back to the Muay Thai knees once again.
Him and these stupid-ass knees, bro. Get him. Kassidy Hayes trying to pull on a goddamn main event like it's 2018. Sit your stupid ass down. Relax yourself. Look at that. You got Nate out of sorts. Got him out of sorts a bit. Maybe get some breath on the outside. Got some talented shades of Dupree. I can't control myself, Jake. God, I'm all over the place right now. Too many emotions. Too many emotions run through me right now. We still got a lot of show, too.
That wasn't 10 clicks to Calgary, but it was definitely a little
3 clicks this time
to Tiberius Dupree into the corner. Goes Nate Ortiz, got the feet up. Not letting the challenger show up and take the championship. Another gut buster, and the wind has got to be taken out of Kassidy Hayes at this point.
At this point, just slap on an STF Nate and tax your stupid bitch out. Jesus.
Knee strike from Kassidy Hayes. He is not finished yet. Gets caught, though. And a big cross body from Nate Ortiz. Seen him utilize his bigger stature in recent years. You know, the roster keeps getting smaller, but Nate stays the same size, and he gets caught with the neck breaker right there. Kassidy Hayes could be looking for the killing blow. We could have a new international champion here at Summercide. Who's the real Summer Taker? Oh
my God. I'll tell you one thing. They're going for it. That's for damn sure. Hell for leather. Finisher scouted. Task on the hand. Trying to steal the show, but Kassidy Hayes is forever an asshole, so I don't care about him. Oh, look at him trying to roll up.
He did. I think he did try and roll him up there. But Nate Ortiz was ready. Stomp to the head. Nate has hit the spear. He has hit the Ortiz Express. What else does Nate Ortiz have left? And he's got another tombstone pile driver. Let's see if Kassidy Hayes is able to stand back up from that. And once again, rolling immediately out of the ring. Got to be the third or fourth time Cass has immediately rolled to the ropes when he feels he's in trouble.
Because he knows. He knows better. If he stays in the ring, he's going to die at the hands of my son-in-law, Nate Ortiz, who he got a rough later on. Look at him. He is battered and bruised, and he is fighting like a true champion, like a true honorable warrior. That's the man who is the standard bearer in OCW, Jake Allen. Nate Ortiz. 05, 2025. It don't change. The only thing different is the number. And maybe the hairline slightly. 6 count on the outside.
6 count. We are working ourselves towards a count out here as Kassidy Hayes continues to batter the champion. Oh, and he dropped him on his head. Brain buster on the reinforced pad, and Greg continuing the count.
Oh, my God.
This is an 8 count now. Kassidy Hayes has to know about champion's advantage. 9 count.
Yeah, he knows.
He knows.
He knows. He knows. He knows what he's doing. He just pretends to be a schmuck. That's all. He knows what he's doing.
Well, I mean, a lot of people would have thought maybe Kassidy Hayes was out here just to troll you or to troll the current power structure. Nate Ortiz
Beautiful counter, Jake Allen. Sorry to cut you off, but Kassidy Hayes is about to have his career shortened and flattened, perhaps. On the outside, hit him on the back of the turn. There you go. Look at that. Hardest part of the ring on the way down, too. Back of his head. Perhaps he'll have some synaptic damage. That might be nice. Maybe his hands will start going numb. Cool. I know how that feels. Hope Cass can feel that, too. Beautiful. Face first, baby.
More brutality
gas,
on the
no brakes.
outside. Somehow,
Like the
some
show.
way, these two have enough left in the tank. And for what's got to be the 5th or 6th time in this match, these two hate each other on a level they are not going to let a count out happen. Still a lot of memories and a lot of potatoes from Nate Ortiz.
Get him.
The big counter there and another splash on the outside. Letting his emotions get the best of him right now.
Get his ass. Come on, kid. You ain't got to make yourself famous. You've been famous.
Back into the ring we go.
Put this masqueraded moron with nail polish in his goddamn place. See, he playing games. You don't want to get inside. He's scared. That's why. He's a bitch.
Cass re-enters the ring, and he's caught in another tiger uppercut.
Get his ass,
Nate going for the cover.
Please.
Here we go.
Please.
1, 2, and the tiger uppercut is enough to do it.
Yes.
Brutality from start to finish. Nate Ortiz is still your international champion. And he better hit the ice bath before later tonight. My God, Tiberius Dupree with a surprise for us all. But it wasn't enough to dethrone the greater than GOAT.
I'm going to have a serious talk with Tiberius Octavius Dupree after this event. Right now, the good guys won, so it's cool. I apologize for my candor earlier in this match, but I did let emotions get the best of me. I'm sorry that I wear my heart on my sleeve. But it doesn't matter, because at the end of the day, good has triumphed over stupid evil, chaotic evil, or dumbass evil. And my son-in-law, the greatest wrestler of all time, the GT greater than GOAT, your wrestler's favorite wrestler, is still the international champion. How many defenses does Jack Allen? This 6, 7? What is it? Where we at? Oh, we got the Tron, too. More for you. Stay tuned.